All flying wide?
Hello, NYWCites. Lift up.
What's up? Yeah.
Okay. NYWCites, I am the administrator of the NYWC message board, Robert Lottie. Joining me once again are two of my favorite NYWCites, Jessica and Sam.
Hey, what's up?
Woo! We don't want to distract the customers, workers now. Come on. All right. Sideshow was a really awesome way to kick off a whole new decade in the year 2020. We began on a somber note as many of the roster had come out and pay homage and their respects to the recently departed longtime manager Crusher Doogan.
Should I say his real name?
Yeah, well, I mentioned it earlier, John Mayer.
John Mayer, yeah.
And I was, King Mega was there, and I did notice Jesse Vane, Francis Kipling Stevens, also known as Evil Kip, and so many. I even noticed another former manager, Prince Charles, was there too.
I saw him too,
Yes.
yeah.
Got you okay.
Alrighty. And, they had a 10-bell salute, and, I actually had put up a video a few days earlier about my memories with him, and Greg Gruber, he gave me kudos for the great video. I mean, Greg, it wasn't actually a tribute, but it was, definitely a lot of good stuff I remember about him in the ring and away from the ring. Mm-hmm. And, he was not a founder of NYWC, but he was there from the early days. I mean, my first show he was there, but definitely rest in peace to a wonderful man. And it was.
And he got inducted into the whole
Fame back in
NYWC Hall of
2018.
That's right.
It's just it's unfortunate. I mean, when I did that video a few nights ago, I nearly broke down.
Mm-hmm.
But Crusher, man.
I felt like crying during the ceremony. I was gonna cry.
I was.
When they started crying, I was about to cry.
Well, wouldn't have surprised me, but I'm sure a lot of people had to hold back the tears a lot. But Crusher, man, we're gonna miss you.
Yeah. This one's for Crusher.
Okay. Well, then we get on with the action as we have an 8-person tag team match to start the night off, as we see Raymond Shaw, Christian Nunez, Aaron Ash, and the Black Empress. I apologize if I got her name wrong. That was the masked woman on one team.
I knew one.
As they did battle with the Man Bun Jesus, Johnny Radke, Debbie Kane, Jack Morrissey, and Juba.
No, you still working on that? Okie dokie, just want to give you one.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
Alrighty. We'll deal with that later, you two. We'll deal with it later.
Okay, next.
Okay, like I said, we'll tackle this later. But yeah, and in that 8-person tag team match, we saw Johnny Radke, Debbie Kane, Jack Morrissey, and Juba defeat Aaron Ash, Raymond Shaw, Christian Nunez, and Black Empress. Again, I apologize if I got her name wrong, but she's got a look to herself, I think.
Yeah.
That
So
mask.
before I remember the Fifth Dimension too. And I'm sure.
Huh?
Fifth Dimension, yeah.
I don't know if it's Dimensions. I don't know if they're no more. What the
I think
deal
it's still
is.
together.
Yeah.
No, not really, because Christian Nunez, I turned on Radke last month.
No, but yeah. Yeah.
How about CJ and Brad Benson? Are they part of the Fifth Dimension?
Yeah, they were, but I don't know what the poor deal is with those guys. We'll get to that as we go along. Next matchup, we saw Ryan Clancy challenge the hands Michael
that's
Mistretta, who was accompanied by the Audacity, Seth and Michael Cortez.
By the way.
Okay.
What happened to the lawyer?
He was actually there tonight, but not at ringside with
That's
them.
weird,
I don't
yeah.
know what's going on with
Yeah.
him.
Oh, and I was going crazy doing this match too.
Yeah, and we'll get to that later.
I went like this to Ryan Clancy when he came out and he gave me a high
Okay, I
five.
saw that. But great matchup, and Clancy really had his way, but then due to referee Dylan caught him with the hockey stick.
Yeah.
But then I think Mistretta used the other hockey stick and ended up defeating Clancy to retain the Fusion Championship.
Yeah, he can't win
I
any
hope he
matches
loses
clean.
it at Psycho Circus.
I think he does.
Well, I mean, might, but we don't know what the deal is, if he's going to...
Probably going to defend it.
Who, if he's going to face Clancy again or someone else?
Yeah.
He hadn't even had one clean victory yet.
Seemingly.
Yeah.
from there. Oh yeah, next match. Is that next? Yeah, okay. Well, next matchup, we had a 6-person tag team match as we saw the Hispanic Mechanics, Jose and Hoseby, formerly known as Team España, and One Tough Broad, Corinne Mink, as they did battle with. They were had to face the Mischief, but only Big Mouse and Little Mouse appeared. And Corinne Mink had the microphone. I forgot what she said, but then out came Boo Sullivan of DMT, and they ended up a 6-person tag where Boo Sullivan and the Mischief defeated the Hispanic Mechanics and Corinne Mink.
Yeah.
Probably have more, probably just more than just a battle royal, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They'll probably be in the battle royal.
Oh, we'll get to that later, man. At that point, I believe, I don't know if I may have gotten this wrong, but this may have been after that 6-person tag I told you, or after the Future title match. Kaysen comes out with Forge and runs down the crowd, calling everybody sinners, and also says
As usual.
Yeah, and he said he was trying to cleanse the 7 deadly sins, and he mentioned he was going to address the 6th deadly sin, greed, and he said the greediest person here in NYWC, Forge, and he took the kendo stick and hit Forge right in the head with it.
His manager.
Yeah, until Tony Barber comes. Did he come from the crowd?
He came from one of the sides
Came
of
from
the
the side of
ring.
the crowd, yeah.
Crowd, yeah, he came up over the guardrail, and he's checking on Forge in case and says, you know what, greed and wrath are the last 2 sins, and he says, how about this, Burma? We go at it at the Psycho Circus with Forge as the referee, and I'll have the last 2 sins cleansed. So it looks like we got a match right there.
Yeah, I wonder what his gimmick's going to be after that.
I don't know.
I don't know if it's something to do.
I don't know if he's still going to be this sin cleansing crusader or not after that. We
Gotta
don't
learn
know.
how to wrestle, Casey,
Who
too.
knows?
Gotta learn how to wrestle.
Okay. Up next, we had representing the Hand, James Ramison and Jordan Reddington, no longer J Red.
Yeah, going by his real name.
Yes. As they did battle with CJ Benson and Irish. And at one point, Benson and Ramison were about to go at it, and they both pushed or threw poor ref Dylan on the mat.
Was it by accident?
No, because he rang the bell right there, and both people disqualified. As Ramison and CJ kept brawling, while Reddington and Irish kept brawling, and we saw it was double disqualification, and they just kept brawling. And I don't know, possible rematch of the circus, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll probably just do maybe one-on-one matches, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know,
I'll figure it out.
possibly. Next up, we see the handsome devil, Alex Reynolds.
Yeah, Alex fucking wrestle. Yuck.
The bathroom's over there.
Yeah.
And he took on Rad Brad Benson in a singles matchup. And
I remember this match.
surprisingly, Reynolds didn't come out to that song, They Call Me Devil. He came out to that rock version of the late Frank Sinatra's My Way.
Wait. It's weird, though. He's singing his theme song all the time.
Yeah, he likes variety, apparently. But he still came out with, looked like he raided the late Hugh Hefner's closet with
I
that
know
robe.
you were going to say that.
I'm sorry, even though it's been years since Hefner died, I mean, he was like the biggest pervert of them all.
Yeah.
Who knows how much hiney he got out of those ladies.
Yeah.
His age or even young, And everybody made money for so many years.
Yeah.
But yeah, Alex Reynolds defeated Brad Benson with like a Cobra Clutch crossface he had on him, and he tapped out. Reynolds took the microphone and he said, all right.
I said he wanted Dickie Rod.
Well,
We're talking about all the time.
I'm trying to get that. Yeah, he's saying that people should just take their boots and throw them in a fire, and he mentioned that Dickie Rods is one of them. And then Reynolds even went so far to say that the recently departed Crusher Doogan felt Dickie should have threw his boots in a fire. Out comes Dickie with one of his eyes still bandaged up from being burned by Reynolds last month at Tour de Circus. And Raj was being stopped by James McGrady, was it?
Yeah.
One of the referees. Oh, by the way, we had a female referee tonight. Hopefully she sticks around unless she eventually wrestles.
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah,
Okay. But then we had who was it? Sorry,
Pro Compton and
Well, we're going too far here. Well, see what happened was Reynolds had grabbed a chair and he was going to use it on Rods, but then he burned Rods' face again. And the referees had to help Rods from the ring as Reynolds sat in the corner in delight like Raven used to do. Tommy. Okay. And then, And then up next, we were scheduled to see the Greek god Papa Don and Hand of God Town face Mega Muscle, where the winners would get a shot at the Tag Team Championship at Psycho Circus next month. But the Big O comes out and says that the Man of Steel, Mike Vernon, was not there, so O wanted to give an opportunity, and out came the big action Reggae Donis.
Yeah.
And the match was on, and surprisingly, Donis, I think, got the pinfall on Talon. Because O went for the power slam, and Reggae Donis tagged himself in. And I think, I forgot to mention before, Jack Gallo, one half of the tag champion, Team Talon, came out with Johnny the Body Levante. Again, I apologize if I got that name wrong. And I forgot what happened there, but I don't know if this means...
No, I think he stole the pin from Big O, I think.
Yeah, he did. You know that. He got the pin. Yeah. But I don't know if this means O and Donis are getting the title shot, or is it Mega Muscle getting the shot?
That's Donis getting the title shot.
You think it's going to be them?
Yeah.
Okay. Donis and O. But we'll see. Up next in singles action, we saw the missing ingredient, Chris Bishop, do battle with the cause of it all, Joey Conway, which saw Joey Conway defeat Chris Bishop.
Yeah.
We had to have him lose, though.
Huh?
We had to see him lose.
What do you mean I haven't seen him lose?
Chris Bishop, what does he have win?
You thought Bishop was going to win?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, he could have it. But then up next was tag team action, as we saw the New York Wrecking Crew, Chris Keaton and Smooth Blackman, do battle with the Desolate One, Rex Lawless, and the Rancid Kid, Bam Sullivan, in a tag match, which saw Rex Lawless and Bam Sullivan defeat the New York Wrecking Crew.
That's like, what was going to determine the winner of the fight?
Yeah, Rex and Bam got the win.
Yeah, I thought they could do the advantage or something.
Who?
What did we do, like, how to have whoever advantage in the cage match?
Wait, you're going
You know how they did last year, the advantage for the...
No, they didn't do it this time, yeah. Because they didn't really pinpoint who was in the match. Because it's not going to be 6-on-6, as we know. We'll get to that later on. But yeah, Rex and Bam got the win over the Wrecking Crew. Next up, in a 3-on-1 handicap match, we saw Jaden Vallow, Corey Cooper, and Sal Savelli do battle with a certain wrestler from Brooklyn, New York, known as Bull James. Bull James. As it was a 3-on-1 handicap match due to what happened at the end of House of Madness all the way back in October. Bull James ended up defeating Vallow, Cooper, and Savelli to get the win, but then Bull took the microphone and told the guys that, you know, they've passed their first test, and he announced for the Psycho Circus for himself, Vallow, Cooper, and Savelli to do battle with a team of NYWC's choosing, and former WWE tag team Connor and Victor, the Ascension.
Yep, WWE fucked them up, so yeah, they're going back to the Indies.
If they're still calling themselves the Ascension, I don't know if Vince McMahon's going to go after them for copyrights and shit.
Probably, like the one money hungry.
Yeah, no, because of the copyrights, say, oh, I own the name and stuff. Okay. Next up was in tag team action, current champion Flawless Blake Morris and Aiden Bales. They did battle with Nate Carter and Dave McCall.
The rep.
Yeah. And, shit. And, motherfucker. And the match went on, but eventually the New York Wrecking Crew come out, and they go after the rep, and then out comes Rex Lawless and Bam Sullivan, and there's like a big brawl with all 8 of those men. And then,
Tickets for Psycho Circus.
Yeah, at the intermission time, the tickets went on sale for Psycho Circus, which is taking place on Saturday night, February 22nd. And I did. A lot of people actually did the smart thing because they actually were standing in line before I even got there. And as soon as I saw the guys like starting to put the steel cage back, I should have left my seat a little sooner because we wanted to really get seats like the seats we sat on last year's circus. But as I got close to the table, they had like a big map of the room, the sportatorium. And I saw they only had like a few seats left in this section we were going to sit in, but all five of us would be able to sit together. And I didn't want us to have the same seats we had for tonight for Sideshow. So I noticed on the map, and I noticed, what's her name again?
Erin?
Not Erin. Well, we saw her. No, not
Kristen.
Erin. Kristen, yeah. Her. She was at the table with Chris Perry and Greg Gruber with tickets. And she pointed out, she said, "Oh, do you want these seats? That's where you're sitting tonight." But I didn't want to do it. I'm getting tired of sitting in those 5 seats. I'll tell you that, and I told you before. And I tried to sit in those other 5 seats, but I think Chris told me that Oliver bought that one. One of the 5 seats over there is only 4. So we got like seats 11 through 15, which is close, that one section right near the back door.
Yeah.
And that's where we'll be sitting for Psycho Circus number 18. Can't believe it, number 18 is coming.
I know.
20, that'll be in the year 2022.
Yeah.
If the company's still around.
Probably.
We'll see. As I said, they still did a steel cage match, and it was time for the main event of the evening, which saw Willow Nightingale challenge.
Happy birthday, Willow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Willow Nightingale challenged Tina San Antonio for the Starlet Championship. First time ever in a steel cage for Starlets, and the Starlet Championship being defended. And
I liked it.
yeah, I'm sure it was a good matchup. But during the matchup, Reggae Donuts, the big action, he comes out, and Tina San Antonio's like arguing with him, saying, "Oh, you're always ruining things or interfering in the matches." Eventually, Raymond Shaw comes out. He like tries to help interfere. And at one point, Shaw and Willow were using Tina like a rope for tug of war to pull her back in the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad.
And then eventually, Willow ended up hitting a moonsault, pinning Tina San Antonio to become an unprecedented 3-time Starlet champion. Congratulations, Willow. You made history again, because you're the longest reigning Starlet champion in company history, and now an unprecedented 3rd reign.
Yeah.
All right.
Congratulations, Willow.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, we're getting to that shortly. Personal notes time. It was great seeing Donnie, Jason, Ron Beater, or is it pronounced Biter? I'm not sure how you pronounce his last name. Greg Gruber, of course, Chris Perry, Dylan, James McGrady, Aaron, Kevin, his brother Steven,
Charles.
oh, Charles, yeah, at the door.
Yeah.
Charles,
O'Shea or something?
Shay, not O'Shea.
O'Shea. I know it was something
Charles,
like that.
the aforementioned Kristen,
Yeah.
I
Erin.
mentioned Aaron already. Oh, Oliver, Chris, Joseph Dabari, welcome back. Joey with the belt.
Yeah.
With Joey?
With the belt.
Oh, yeah.
The 24/7 belt you have.
Okay, yeah.
That's Joey. Not Joseph Dabari is the one with the wheelchair.
Okay, good.
What else I saw? I'm trying to think. I thought I saw somebody else. Hold on.
Oh, this year there wasn't any Sideshow Entertainment.
Yeah, Adam
Reelman
Reelman was
wasn't
not there. I'm shocked.
The Sword Swallower.
Oh, actually, you know what? I can't believe this slipped my mind. After Willow got the victory, Flawless Blake Morris enters into the cage, and he takes the chain and ties up the door, and he attacks Willow. I forgot what movie did to her.
Yeah.
And eventually Rex Lawless comes out as his Bam Sullivan, New York Wrecking Crew, the Rep, Aiden Bale, and and Rex tells him, "Hey, you've made this personal," and said, "Psycho Circus, I'm taking the belt, back my belt," and that's pretty much your Psycho Circus match. In case you guys didn't figure that out, if you were not there. Yeah, back to the personals. I'm trying to think who else we had that was in the crowd that we had seen. I did notice Joe Bernard there somewhat at some point. Samantha, Blake Morris's fiance.
Yes.
She was there. I noticed Sammy Pickles in the building.
Yeah.
Not on the show, however. Oh, great seeing David Adams.
Yes.
Help me out here. Anybody else we may have seen?
Vinny
Vinny the Guido.
and Sonny, his fiance.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. Oh, by the way, kudos to you, Kason, for, I guess, paying homage to the way you came out with the dark sports jacket and sunglasses. I guess that was your tribute to the recently departed Crusher Doogan.
Yeah.
I forgot, let me see. Okay, yeah, here, okay, we got not personal, memorable quotes. What are you saying, Michael Mistretta, to this
I
guy?
was thinking it's the bedtime.
Oh boy, just giving that guy more and more ammunition.
Yep. I do.
Hey, you want things to escalate? Come on.
Come on, that's the first one. Come on.
At the same time, oh, another one. You can't read. Jordan Reddington to Sam when Sam could tell he couldn't tie his shoes.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Not gonna forget, great seeing Andy Miller, and he got a little chant from the crowd too.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else that we may or may not have touched on?
We can have my card and I'll do tip in cash.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, what's your bag? Look, we're still on camera. Do we need to stop it now?
Are you done?
No, we gotta keep.
I thought we were paying the bill now.
No, I'm just looking at it right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm not doing that yet.
Mania.
Sorry about that. Botchavania.
On your part. So, okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
All right, yeah, I guess it's time to plug, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. As mentioned earlier, the New York Wrestling Connection presents